Y'all, I got a story time coming for y'all asses. Let me tell y'all about this bitch. Alright, so I was living in a group home or whatever. And this is where I fucked up at. I'm gonna give you this advice before I get into the story time. Do not date in a group home. Cause it will be some jealous ass bitches in that group home. That's all I gotta tell you. Alright, so I lived in a group home or whatever. And I had some reasons behind that, but I'm not gonna tell you guys that because that's my business. So, it was this one stud. She was a little bit younger than me. A little bit childish, but anyway. So it was this stud, and she was younger than me. And she was I was attracted to her or whatever. She was young, but she had an older mindset, if you get what I'm saying or whatever. And she was flirting with me and stuff like that, and she was trying to talk to me and stuff like that. So I egged it on, and I let it keep going. I was like, okay. And with that, we actually got into a relationship. Let me tell y'all, when we got into that relationship was so freaking toxic, bro. So freaking toxic. Never again. Oh my god. This is why I like older women. Anyway, that's besides the point. But, so, we dated, and we was always arguing. Always arguing. And, we could never work it out and stuff. And I almost left the group home because of this bitch. I was just like, oh my god, this is so toxic. Like, I should never dated nobody in a group home, y'all. Like, oh my god, I got a whole nother story time. Oh my god, y'all. This group home was, it was so toxic. But anyway, so, what happened? Oh yeah, so we dated, and it was going good at first, and then it started getting really, really toxic. We kept arguing every single day about stupid shit. And then here comes this bitch. So you know what? I'm gonna say her real name, because I ain't up there yet. So it's not like she gonna see this video. But anyway, her name was Nisha. Whatever. I remember this bitch. Okay, so she was a jealous ass motherfucker. Okay, so I was dating, okay, so y'all know the girl name is Nisha. I was dating the girl named Chantel, okay? And these are real actual names. I remember this like the back of my head. And in a group home, you have like this area where everybody sits in throughout the whole day, and then you have to go to your rooms to a certain time. If you all guys don't know about that lifestyle, then you probably wouldn't know. But anyway, so every time I would go down there, she would look at me funny, and I'm just like, the fuck is wrong with her? So when I kept going downstairs, she would say something, and she would be like, where is Chantel? I'm like, why is this bitch asking about her so much? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, do they got something going on? And then she had a little friend with her, and her friend just gave me a look. I'm like, okay, something going on. So I found out they was talking. I was like, oh shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what I get myself into? So, this bitch was crazy. So I found out they was talking, and I got so freaking pissed. I was like, so I asked her, I was like, so you talking to Nisha? she was like, well, we just had a conversation. We just exchanged. So I was like, I'm not trying to hear that. I said, are you talking to Nisha and stuff? And she was trying to beat around the bush and stuff, right? So come to find out, I snooped on I think it was Facebook and stuff, and I saw pictures of them on Facebook. I'm like, you know what? This bitch, she really think I'm stupid. I'm like, okay. So I was like, you sure you're not talking to her? Cause she didn't know that I saw some stuff on Facebook. So it got really, really bad, and to the point where me and this girl was about to fight. Me and Nisha was about to fight over a freaking stud. And I was like, I have never fought over no girl before, never fought over no boy before. I just don't have the energy for this stuff. And she really tried to fight me. So we was in a group home, and so picture the kitchen across from here, and the living room is across from here. So the kitchen and the living room is across from each other. And it was a group of people. It was the girl Nisha. It was her friends or whatever, the people she tried to turn against me. Yeah, because I was cool with some of the people in there, and she turned them against me for some odd reason. I don't know why. But it was a group of them across from I remember this. This is so freaking crazy. It was a group of them across from the kitchen, and I was just sitting there, just looking at her like, bitch, you look dumb, trying to fight me over a female. And she was like, you want to fight? She was doing hand movements like this. She was like, you want to fight? She, like I was supposed to be scared of something. I was just sitting there looking at her like, bitch, I'm not scared of you. The fuck? So I guess since she didn't get a reaction out of me, she stopped doing it. Okay? So I told y'all that. Now, every day it was sung, right? This girl hated me for laughing. Oh, she was so mad every time I laughed. What's she laughing at? Why she laughing? I'm like, bitch, I can laugh. What the fuck is your problem? I'm laughing at your ass. That's what I'm laughing at. So I used to talk to the staff member about this girl, right? And the staff member picked up on what was going on. And she was like, some females are jealous. She was basically trying to bring me back up and stuff like that. And she was always asking me questions about how me and Chantel doing. And I always talk to her. I'm like, I don't understand why this girl have a problem with me. And before we got into it, I did not know she liked the Chantel. I did not know that. And when Chantel was talking to me, it seemed like she wasn't talking to nobody else in that group home. And I'm just like, okay, so this might actually go well. Let me give it a try. And let me see where this gonna go. So it didn't go well, apparently. And I'm still arguing with this bitch every single day, bro. I'm like, I'm not finna keep arguing with you over a freaking girl. Like, I'm not finna keep doing it. I don't have the energy for it. And people kept telling me, don't argue over her with her and stuff like that. And one day I just started packing my shit, and I almost left that group home and just went home because I wasn't finna deal with that. Like, that was too much. I was like, no. So, moral of the story is, do not date in a group home because it will be some jealous ass bitches. And be careful who you tell your business to. And because everybody is not your friend, it's just like a workplace. Everybody is not your friend in a group home. Everybody is there to find a place to live and stuff like that. And just stay to yourself. That's the moral of the story. Hopefully I gave you guys a good story time. And Hopefully this was interesting to you. I try to give you guys good content, so make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Deuces.